Assalamu alaikum dear students. I'm Mr. Zakir. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I will be inshallah explaining the next topic of compilation, that is standardization of the Quran during the time of Hazrat Uthman's caliphate, right? So this is usually we name it at standardization. And in standardization, the first thing which we do, that is the cause, the reason why it was thought to compile the Quran, why the Muslim society, Islamic society thought to standardize the Quran, because after the death of Prophet Muhammad in the time of Hazrat Abu Bakr, Quran was already compiled in a form of a book. Now there was the chances were minimized for the corruption of the Quran. But now why it was needed to standardize the Quran? Now, after the Khilafat of Hazrat Umar was the Caliph for 12 years. After, as you know all, if you have learned the chapter of Hazrat Umar, you know that expansion took place in the time of Hazrat Umar, and Islam spread far and wide out of Arabia. The people from many non-Arabs beyond the seas, like non-Arabs, entered into the fold of Islam, and their language was not Arabic. Since the Quran was Quran can be recited on the seven dialects, but in every land people read the Quran just as one of the companions had taught them. As I told you that there were some basic teachers of the Quran. I would repeat the names like Hazrat Muaz bin Jabal, Hazrat Abu Musa Ash'aree, Hazrat Zaid bin Sabit, Hazrat Ubayy bin Ka'ab, Hazrat Abdullah Bin Masood, and Hazrat Salim Maula Abi Huzaifah. So these were the mainly teachers of the Quran. So when whoever learned the Quran from any teacher, they were reciting the Quran on the dialect of the particular teacher, right? So it could be recited on the seven dialects. So it happened that the Prophet ﷺ, when the people of Syria, Jordan, and the people of Palestine, they started reciting the Quran according to the recitation of Hazrat Ubayy bin Ka'ab, as he was also the one of the teacher. The people of Kufa, which is Iraq now, they started reading the Quran according to the recitation of Hazrat Abdullah bin Masood, and other besides them read according to Hazrat Abu Musa Ash'aree. Now, I can give you the example of this, like how they were changing the dialect and how they were reciting the Quran. Example of this is Maliki youmuddin, as it comes in Surah Fatiha, and other was Maliki youmuddin. Now, people were reciting in both of the ways, and these both of the ways are accepted. Still, if you will see, you can see that some of people recite Surah Zuha in a way that Zuha, some say Duha. So they both are right, they both are not wrong, and they are correct. But it depends upon the people that how they have learned, from whom they have learned, and which dialect they adopted. So this was the slight difference, and it was not changing the meaning. But Hazrat some of the companions were alarmed, because if right now people would be having the dispute for the recitation only, tomorrow they are supposed to fight for the teachings of the Quran also. So in this way, once again, the teachings of the Quran could be on risk. Now Hazrat Anas Raziallahu ta'ala, he was one of the companions, narrated a concern by Hazrat Huzaifah bin al-Yaman. It means Hazrat Anas discussed this issue with Hazrat Huzaifah bin al-Yaman, and when he was out for an expedition with the people of Ash Shaam, then in the conquest of Armenia and Azerbaijan. So there Hazrat Anas bin Malik and Hazrat Huzaifah bin al-Yaman, they both met, and Hazrat Anas bin Malik shared this concern with Hazrat Huzaifah bin al-Yaman. He noticed two groups. They were fighting and arguing in the mosque. Means they were Muslims, definitely. They were sitting in the mosque, and they were Muslims. That is why they knew that how to read the Quran. So they were sitting in the mosque, and they were fighting, and they were having a dispute about the correct dialects. And each one of them was insisting that their dialect is that the dialect which he is using, that is 100% correct. Now Hazrat Huzaifah reported Hazrat Uthman Raziallahu ta'ala, who was the caliph that time, that, O commander of the believers, control this nation before they differ in the book, means the Quran, the same way that the Jews and Christians differed. So that was the narration which was done by Hazrat Huzaifah bin Yaman to the Caliph Hazrat Uthman. They differed in the letters and the ways of recitation. Now Hazrat Uthman then took the notice, definitely, because he was also very much concerned, and he already had seen that how Hazrat Abu Bakr and Hazrat Umar took the notice of the compilation of Quran and how hardly they worked on that. So Hazrat Uthman radiallahu ta'ala anhu, as 6 to 7 years of the Khilafat of Hazrat Uthman were the replica of Hazrat Umar. So same like following the legacy of the previous companions, Hazrat Uthman also immediately took the notice, and Hazrat Uthman then called once again the same companion who was expert in the recitation and in the teaching of the Quran, and that was Zayd bin Sabit. Al-Irza al-Akhirah, once again you can write over here that because he was present with the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam when Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was reviewing the Quran in the like last time of his life with in the presence of Hazrat Jibreel alayhi salam and Hazrat Zayd bin Sabit. So once again the services of Hazrat Zayd bin Sabit were taken, and he was Hazrat Uthman asked him to standardize the Quran in the on the one dialect. Now on the one dialect which it could be. So right now if we will see around, there are people who speak English in the many dialects. There is the British English, there is Australian English, there is American English, there is Canadian accent. So their dialects are different. However, English is same, but their dialects are different. Their like pronunciation sometimes are different, and even nowadays some of the words have the different spellings, like colors, like favorite. So like they are having the different sort of dialects, and they have their own pronunciations. So in a same way, but still British English is the most acceptable, because in CIE you write the British English, and this is considered as the Royal English. And in the same way in Arabic, the dialect of the Quraysh were considered the best of the dialect. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was also from Quraysh, so definitely that was the most favorite dialect for the Quran also. So Hazrat Uthman asked Hazrat Zayd bin Sabit to gather the Quran on one dialect, and that dialect should be the dialect of Quraysh, because the dialect of Quraysh was considered as the best of the dialect that time, right? So Hazrat Zayd bin Sabit took the initiative for that. But now once again another issue started. That was Zayd bin Sabit was from Medina. He was from Ansar. Now, if the Quran was about to be standard on the dialect of Quraysh, so why Zayd bin Sabit? Because he himself was not Quraysh. He himself was not from Quraysh. So definitely other people could raise a question on the authenticity of the dialect of Hazrat Zayd bin Sabit also. But for this, to solve this dispute, Hazrat Uthman Raziallahu Ta'ala anhu set up a committee under Hazrat Zayd bin Sabit, who was the principal scribe during the Hazrat Abu Bakr's time. Also, he took the help of Hazrat Musaf Hafsa and Hazrat Abdullah bin Zubair. Now, why Abdullah bin Zubair? As I told you that the dialect of Hazrat Zayd bin Sabit himself was from Ansar, but he learned the dialect of Quraysh also. He was expert in the dialect of Quraysh also. But for the satisfaction of people, Hazrat Uthman appointed Hazrat Abdullah bin Zubair also, because he was from Quraysh, with Hazrat Zayd bin Sabit in the committee. And Hazrat Abdullah bin Zubair and Hazrat Sayyid bin Al-As and Hazrat Abdul Rahman bin Al-Haris bin Hisham. These were also in the part of the committee. Hazrat Uthman said to the three Quraysh members of the group, if you all differ with Zayd bin Sabit concerning anything from the Quran, then write it in the tongue of the Quraysh. For verily the Quraysh was initially revealed in their language. The Quran was initially revealed in their language. So that is why means Hazrat Uthman instructed them that if you will find anything that Hazrat Zayd bin Sabit is writing in the dialect of the people of Medina, then you can always correct him. So official copies were made, and teachers were sent out with them to all the mosques of Makkah, Medina, Basra, Kufa, Fustat and Sana. He commanded that everything other than that from the Quran be burned. This book place in the year 24th after Hijrah. 24th after Hijrah, and after that this collection of the Holy Quran, which is often called by scholars the Usmani recension and recalling the work of Caliph Uthman, and Hazrat Uthman was given the title for that Jamiul Quran, the one who gathered the Quran on one dialect. So Hazrat Uthman was given the title Jamiul Quran. You can always write his title when you will be writing the Khilafat or the services of Hazrat Uthman, right? So now there was the standardization which has been completed. If you would have any question regarding the standardization of the Quran, or if you are confused in any way, please write the comment and ask me. I would be inshallah responding you immediately. Jazakallah khair.